Welcome to the TMC Newsroom. My name is Rich Tehrani. Thanks for watching us today. We're at the Cloud Expo 2011 in Santa Clara, California. On our program is Casey Murphy, the CEO of NextIO. Casey, welcome.
Thank you, Rich. Nice to be here.
We're thrilled to have you, and I was hoping to start at the top. Your company does a few things, so why don't you give us an overview of what those things are?
What we do is we virtualize I/O, hardware I/O. So in other words, you can take any PCI Express card out there, plug it in our top-of-rack appliance, and connect it to any server, and then we manage those connections. So think of that pool as anything: GPUs, solid-state storage, Ethernet, fiber channel, SAS, SATA, whatever you want. We dynamically can assign, reallocate, and some of those technologies can be shared across servers.
Now, practically speaking, what are the biggest benefits of doing this?
Well, first of all, we lower the cost of purchasing a rack by anywhere from 10 to about 40%. So right off the bat, there's instantaneous gratification from a CapEx argument. But more importantly, once you've separated compute from I/O, you can manage the resources on both sides more effectively. On the I/O side, we bring about 40 to 70% cost of savings in TCO.
So in terms of companies that are looking for benefits beyond that, are there other things also that
Beyond 70% savings in OpEx, that's pretty good.
Management, things like that?
Well, you can do a lot of things once you've virtualized. First of all, you can stand servers up much quicker.
Okay.
We support things like vMotion, which really require both sides of the server to be free to float to really make things like that work. If you are in any kind of cloud or MSP environment where you want to be able to dynamically reconfigure without buying too much hardware, this is the way to do it.
Now, trends in the market, what have you been seeing? I mean, obviously there's more storage, big data, bigger data, massive data.
Yeah, those are all absolutely big trends. I think the biggest trend we're seeing in the market these days is our customers are being asked to do 10% more with 10% less. And that's exactly the sweet spot. Our top-of-rack appliance can support legacy. So if somebody says, hey, I got to expand my data center a little bit, fine. We can make it cheaper, both to buy and to operate. If you say, well, I'm trying to stand up a new data center, we can make it cheaper, both to buy and to operate. And we future-proofed all those purchases, because if you want to put a new technology in 2 or 3 years from now, it will be PCI Express based. That's 80 gigabits of bandwidth already in place. You've already paid for it. Why not use it?
Now, competitively, what do you see in the market?
From our standpoint?
Sure.
I think that the concept of virtualization is taking off, thanks to companies like VMware, good market penetration there. I think our biggest competition right now is incumbency, where people kind of like to do it the old way, and they just keep writing the checks and putting more wires in, etc. So after we get customers over the hurdle of let's move to virtualization, after that there's really not much out there. I mean, the 10 gig bandwagon is great, and 10 gig fits in perfectly in the marketplace for a lot of technologies. But if you want to do hybrid computing, there's no place to put your GPUs. If you want to put solid-state storage on the front end for Oracle database acceleration, there's no place to put the SSDs. If you're running a Google or Facebook environment, you want direct attached storage for the speed, there's no place to put DAS. Same with FCOE. So these are point technologies that really don't let the customer's enterprise data center move forward. By virtualizing I/O, you have the freedom to connect anything at any time.
Fantastic. What's next for the company?
Well, we've announced our Maestro product a few weeks ago, and that's why we're at Cloud showing that, and that's fiber channel and Ethernet. And in the coming quarters, you're going to see a couple more technologies coming out from us.
Awesome. I hope you come back and tell us about them.
I will. Thank you very much for the time.